What is going on, beautiful people? Lee Hammock, diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as Mental Illness here, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why you do not need a narcissist to confess. This is going to be short, sweet, direct, to the point, y'all. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again, y'all. You do not need a confession from a narcissistic person if you have proof. And of course, if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. You do not need a confession if you have proof, y'all. You want a confession. You do not need it. So many people confuse the need with a want. Like, you know, I need a confession so I can move on. You do not need a confession. The proof is the confession that you need. Because even if you present irrefutable, undeniable proof to a narcissistic person, they are going to deny it. Or they'll get mad and angry as hell at you, maybe try to harm you. Or they'll admit to it and then blame deflect it back onto you to make it seem like you had some type of fault in it. And this is just not about cheating. It can be lying. It can be stealing money. It can be anything, y'all. You'll get accused of doctoring screenshots, making stuff up, being crazy, and they'll gaslight the hell out of you. So if you have proof or evidence, just act on it. You don't need a confession, y'all. I promise you. Stay safe. So welcome back, y'all. Hey, Lee. So I have proof. I have screenshots. I have a recording. I have all this. How do I get them to confess to their actions? How do I get my narcissistic partner to confess? How do I get my narcissistic father or mother to confess? My narcissistic friend to confess? How? Tell me. Tell me. Like a movie. Like it sounds like an action star. You don't, y'all. Why do you? Let's tell y'all. You do not need a confession from a narcissist. You absolutely do not. The need for a confession from a narcissist can really mess you up. You want a confession because you want to be validated. You want to see them come clean. You want to see them take some type of accountability. But very rarely would that happen. Does it happen sometimes? Yeah. Very rarely does it happen. Are you going to sit around and wait for very rarely to happen? Typically, people are going to like, I'm not going to wait on very rarely to happen. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know what I mean? So you get into these situations where you're dealing with narcissistic people. You don't need a confession. Y'all, you can come to them with a screenshot. You can come to them with live body cam footage of them cheating on you, stealing, robbing a bank, stealing money from you, hiding, lying to you, proof, whatever it is, y'all. Hey, you said you were here. I got proof you were here. They don't care. They don't care. They're going to lie to you. They just are. Typically, they're going to absolutely lie to you and try to manipulate you and things of that nature. They're going to continue to do that, y'all, because they don't care. Like, and the fact that you need a confession, or the fact that you're asking me to confess, in my mind as a narcissist, that means I have a chance to get you back. So confessing in my mind, confessing would mean you're going to leave. But if I don't confess, you don't have that clarity that you need to move forward, right? So I think you're going to come back to me. You see how silly that is? Because I don't confess, I will never confess either. Yeah, they will take something to their grave. You can have proof. Well, it's been 3 years and my narcissistic ex still won't confess to cheating. Why? 3 years later, why do you need a confession 3 years later? Why? Yeah, I'm just telling you, the need for a confession is going to keep y'all. If you're confusing the want for a confession, what they need, is going to keep you bound in a toxic relationship for way longer than you need to be. Way longer than you want to be. So you need and want. Way longer than you want to be in this toxic relationship dynamic. That's how it goes, though. And I tell this to people all the time, like, you do not need them to confess. You want a confession. You don't need that confession. You don't need them to say, hey, look, I did this and this is that. I'm taking full accountability. Hey, Lee, if they would just confess, we could work through it. In my mind, we're going to work through it anyway. Why would I confess? Now I got to confess. Now I'm a bit, because I know also in my mind, the way my mind works, if you confess to me about something, I'm going to use that against you for the rest of your life. So I think the same dynamic applies to you. I think you're going to use this against me for the rest of my life or our rest of our time together. So hell no, I'm not going to confess. You can have screenshots. Oh, you doctored those screenshots. You can have video evidence. Hey, you did something to this video. You can have a body cam footage, like a text message to me, like literally, y'all, handwritten. You can have something. You can have a notarized document from me, where you can have a notarized document from a narcissist, where somebody was a witness to them signing this paper, and they were just like, oh, somebody forged that. Call it a notary. I'm pressing charges on the notary for forgery. I wasn't there. I didn't sign this for real. They got a picture of their picture of their ID, driver's license. They can look into the camera just like this. Hey, I'm Lee Hammock, and I'm about to cheat right now. It is May 13th, and I'm going to cheat in the next 15 minutes. So this is me on video telling them I'm going to cheat. You can show them that video, and they're still, you can show them that video, and they still would deny that. Why would I say that in camera? That's stupid. That's not me. You made that up. You're just looking for a reason to leave. That's all. If you wanted a reason to leave, then if that's what you believe what you want to believe. If you're looking for a reason to leave, just leave. You don't need it. You don't have to lie to me and make stuff up if you want to leave. Just leave. Run away like the coward you are. You never loved me in the first place. Blah, blah, blah. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep, beep. Y'all hear this stuff all the time. You gotta stop letting it work. Why do they keep saying the same things over and over again? Because it works. Because it works. Why would I change up something that works for me? Why would I make life harder on me? I think a lot of people, a lot of people who are dealing with narcissists, because you are willing to sacrifice things and your situation and some of your time, effort, energy, and money for narcissists, you expect them to be able to want to do the same thing for you. It doesn't work that way, y'all. You will never get out what you put in of a toxic relationship. You just will not. This is a bad investment. Your return on investment will be negative. Your return on investment in a toxic relationship is almost always going to be negative. Lee, you said almost always. Why did you say always? Because I don't know every toxic relationship, y'all. I don't know every narcissist. Almost always. Well, see, I'm gonna hold on for the almost. Lee, you said almost. You gave me hope because you said almost always. Okay, if you're gonna take hope from that, you're gonna waste a lot of your life energy, and you're gonna try to somehow, some way, shape, or form, you're gonna blame me. But it's going to be your fault. 'Cause I'm literally telling you right now, don't do it. Well, Lee, you're a narcissist, Lee, so you be lying. You're a pathological liar, Lee. All narcissists are liars, so I know you lying. So I'm gonna take the opposite. I'm gonna do the opposite of what you said. I'm gonna go back into the toxic relationship. Okay, cool. You going back into a toxic relationship, y'all, does not affect me. It affects you. You're gonna be wasting your life. I'm trying to live my life to the fullest and be healthy and happy. You're going to waste yours. I don't think you can reach your full potential in a toxic relationship. I just don't. I just do not. That's just my belief, y'all. That's my belief. You can have your own. You know what I mean? I'm not here to argue. I'm just saying, I don't think you can reach your full potential. Believe, what about your wife? Y'all, I've been in therapy for 6 years. Why y'all can keep comparing my relationship to other toxic relationships? I've been in therapy for 6 years. Yeah, y'all. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. You do not need a confession from a narcissist. You absolutely do not. You want one. You do not need one. The need for a confession is going to leave you with more questions than answers. You're going to be gaslit. You're going to be gaslit to the highest of heavens. It's going to be like, you're going to be so full of gas. You'll be like a damn human helium balloon. You'll be a little helium empath. You'll be so full of toxic narcissistic gas. You'll be like a little helium filled empath floating high until something pops you. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I've been working out. Oh, the arm gains. Anyways, y'all, I had to hop off here. I have to do a one-on-one over Zoom right now. I still do those. mentalhealness.net. Anyways, like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace.